Do you want to know how to make money on Rumble and if it's even worth it? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael, and as you know, if you're watching this video, I've watched any of my videos before, I have a lot of YouTube videos here about different ways to make money, and many viewers have asked me about Rumble and is that also really a great way to make money if you like uploading and creating videos. And therefore I decided to record this video. I have been testing it for a few months now also and have quite a bit of experience with it and some opinions about it, and then you can decide for yourself based on that whether it's the right opportunity for you or not. So let's go over the basics of what Rumble is and why you as a creator, maybe this is something you can consider. And if you already know all about that, then you can just use the timestamps below to move forward to the next section where I show more about how to actually get started and how much you can potentially earn and all that. But in case you are quite new, then Rumble is a video platform kind of similar to YouTube, but there are also some huge differences. And some of those differences is the reason why many creators also consider Rumble either instead of YouTube or in addition to YouTube. That all depends on the specific creators. One of the things is that Rumble doesn't have as many restrictions. They are, for example, when it comes to free speech and other things, they don't have the same strike system. They of course have rules, but they don't have the same system there, and some people do prefer that. And another thing is that on Rumble, when you start a channel, you can actually start monetizing your videos from day one, from your first video on YouTube. Maybe you know already you need to have like a certain amount of subscribers at the time of recording this video, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time to actually start monetizing with ads on your videos. So of course there's faster ways to actually start earning from YouTube. We'll talk a little bit about that later, but that's another advantage there. But what you of course need to consider is that YouTube is still by far the biggest, has the biggest audience. It is a better search engine in my opinion. So the potential is still way bigger on YouTube, but Rumble is becoming more and more popular. So in my opinion, it shouldn't be like you're choosing one or the other, not necessarily. Of course, that does depend on your preferences, but you can actually use the same videos also. For example, if you already have a YouTube channel, why not also then be on Rumble? That can be a way to do it, so you get the benefits of both. And I also do have a channel there now. As mentioned, I've tested it for a few months there. If you want to, you're also welcome, of course, to follow me there. I'll leave a link below also so you can find my channel there. But let's go now more into how to actually get started, because there are a few steps there that can be a bit confusing at first. So I'll show that step by step, and then we'll also talk about the earning potential, because I will show you some examples of how to do it the best possible way. So the first thing you need to do is to, of course, create a Rumble account if you want to make money on Rumble, and it is free to create. They do have like premium plans for creators with like a bigger audience and bigger needs and things like that, but that's not something you have to do at all. You can just join for free, and you just need to go there, click to register, fill out the form here. You can also fill out this here, Earn with Mike. You can also join through my invitation link below there if you want to. Then it also supports my channel. Of course, I would appreciate that, but that's like my invitation code, so you're welcome to use that also. You just fill this one out here, and then you need to click to accept it there and register. So it takes like a minute or something like that. It's super fast to actually register here. And once you then have an account, you can come in here. You can see I'm now inside my account. I have already created it, but what you need to be aware of is that you have a profile. When you first come here, you have a profile. This is my profile, but then you can also publish videos there, but you should create a channel. But you can find it also here. For example, I have my channel, so then I can show you this is a channel I have created, my Earn with Mike channel here. So if I click that, I can open it there, so you can see here this is Earn with Mike, aka paid from service, also here, right? So that is my channel I've created here. But in case that's not for you, you can create a new one there, or you can go here. You can see I can also create a new channel because you have a user profile and then you have several channels. So if you want to upload videos and earn that way, then you should first create a new channel, and then you can give it a name. It can be your name, it can be relevant to your audience. Of course, if you have a YouTube channel or website or something like that, it makes more sense if it has the same name, so the audience can actually follow you there and know who you are. So you just fill out the name, short description, it can always be updated and added later. A thumbnail, you see here, this is more like a profile picture of you here, like a logo. This backsplash, that's like the banner at the top of the channel. So if you see here, for example, we have this one here is the thumbnail, this one here is the backsplash. So that's what you can upload there. You don't have to upload that. It's something you can do. You can add a few social URLs. So that's it. Then you click to create, and then you have a Rumble account or a Rumble channel. And the next step is then to upload the videos, and there's some very important steps there. So let's go over that next. So when you have logged into Rumble, you can see there's this little icon up here, and that's where you can just click to upload videos. And that's no matter where you are, you can always do that. So it's easy to find. So you just need to click that to upload it, and then you can either there select a video to upload, or you can just go from a folder you have and just drag it there and copy it. And if you, for example, already have video content, on other channels or so, you can just use the same ones. You can use the same video titles. You can use the same video descriptions. And you can fill out all that here, and even like the thumbnail, you just upload a thumbnail again. It can be the same ones. If you have ones on YouTube, you can just upload them here. Then here you can see that's where I mentioned here that you have a user profile, or you have a channel. So then you would choose to upload it to your actual channel. You can schedule to a set date and time, or you can just make it public. The categories you don't have to as such. And again, the video title, the video description. If you have a YouTube channel, you probably already have that. You can just copy paste it. And that's why I'm saying also, like, you can actually do both, because it doesn't take much actually. You just upload it, you paste it over here, and then you have potentially another way to make money. But one thing I want to make very clear is that it needs to be your own content. I've seen some people talk about making money on Rumble by just stealing other people's videos, for example on YouTube, and I have seen people do that to my videos. And there are several aspects to that. First of all, that's illegal. That can get you into trouble. Secondly, it's deeply unethical. If you want to make money with videos, whether it's on YouTube, Rumble, or any other way, or make money online in general, do not try to do it by faking it and stealing from others. It will just get you into trouble, and it will not give you long-term success. I know there are courses that teaches that exact method, but the way they make money is by selling you that idea. They don't care about you getting into trouble. They don't care about you building a long-time business or anything like that. They just want to make money from that sale. So don't believe anything like that. When it comes to making money online, whether it's video or whatever it is, you need to create your own content. So I just wanted to make that completely clear. And now I'll just wait until the video is uploaded. In my experience, of course, like how fast it goes, that depends on the time of the day actually, but it also depends on your connection, of course. So I'll just be right back when it's uploaded, because the next step is extremely important when it comes to Rumble, and that is choosing the license. You need to be very careful here. So I'll just be right back. So now it has been fully uploaded, and then what you just need to do is here, of course, make sure to set the thumbnail, upload the right one and all that, but then choose if you want it public right away, unlisted so you can do it later, or just schedule it, and then you need to click to upload down here. And then this is an extremely important point, because there are different licenses, and what you choose here will have a huge effect on your channel. Because, for example, you can see here you have video management here, so that means that you give Rumble the exclusive rights to actually distribute your content. And if you just look at the terms, for example, for that, you see here that means a 50-year period where they actually, where you can't just do what you want to with your content. So that's one thing to be aware of. That also means that they will represent it on YouTube, so you can't use the same YouTube content or the same videos on your own YouTube channel. So some people say that just do this one because that's where you can earn the most. Yeah, maybe that's potentially right, but you don't actually own the rights to your own content. And personally, me, I want the rights for my own content. So that's something you need to be aware of. They have kind of the same, this video management, but excluding YouTube. Then they have personal use, so that's non-monetized. People can't find it, only subscribers, so they can be used for that. But what I personally do, and what I know many other creators do also, is this Rumble only. So that means that it's non-exclusive. They also say similar to YouTube, so you can upload it to Rumble, but you can also upload it to YouTube, you can upload it to your website, to any other platform you want to, and you can still make money from it. So you will still earn some money from the ads that are showing, and you can still do that from day one. And it's very important you choose the right one, because if you by accident choose one of these here, for example this one here, then if you have that video on YouTube also, you can potentially actually get a copyright strike because you no longer actually have the right to it. That's at least how I understand. So this is extremely important. This here then, what you need to fill out here, I usually don't really bother. Of course, you can fill this one out. I usually do there. You can do that yourself if you have any other social media things there. And then all you need to do is just to click these ones and then submit it, and then you have a video on your channel. And then you can potentially earn when people are watching it and if ads are showing. So let's talk a little bit more about this with the earning potential. So I've just jumped to my statistics and analytics here to show you there, and these are the earnings from the ad views. That's important. It's not very much, but that's not what you need to look at. I have a very new channel there. I basically don't have many views. I'll talk about the views later, and also talk about how I've actually earned more than this from the views I got, but these are just from the ads. What you need to look at is this here. For example, you see that this means that how much would you potentially on average earn per 1,000 views there, or per the ads are shown there. And I would say this is in many cases, of course, that will depend on your audience, the country they're from, and things like that. When I compare to YouTube, it's a little bit lower from what I've seen, both myself and others, but it is still quite high. And for some videos, of course, it's higher. Some days it's higher, and everything like that. And it can be a way, like you see some people, they're getting like millions of views per day on Rumble, and they can make hundreds, thousands of dollars there, sometimes even daily there. So it definitely is a way to earn by the ads. But if you are a smaller creator and not like a huge influencer or media brand or something like that, then the most effective way is also to earn not just through the ads, but that's the same on YouTube. No, don't rely on the ads. Yes, it's nice that you can earn with Rumble already on the ads from day one, but of course it won't be a lot because you won't have a lot of viewers from day one, but you can still earn more from the views, and even on YouTube also, before you actually can monetize your videos, because audience are still looking, and if you do it the right way, you can start earning a lot more than what you, for example, see here from these ads. So I just jumped to one of my videos to show you what I mean, that you don't have to just rely on ad earnings. And I actually recommend that you as a creator also start doing it differently, because you have a description you can use cleverly. If you have a video also, for example, in my videos in general, I say you can check out some links below if I have any recommendations. And that it can mean that you can send traffic to, for example, offers on Rumble there. And that way you can earn a lot more for your views than just through the ads. So let me just scroll down and show you what I mean. So that means, for example, here I have a description here and I have a link. Sometimes this can be to something I talk about that I recommend a platform to sign up from. I'm sure you've heard that in my videos before, and that's through affiliate marketing. And many affiliate marketers that are using YouTube are making more from the things that links in the description sometimes on Rumble also than you do just from the ads, because you are helping people. You are giving them honest information that helps them to make a right decision. And it can be to buy something, it can be to sign up for something, it can be different things, it can be to send to the website to get more information about something, and maybe they end up buying something through an invitation link, an affiliate link of yours, and that can mean a lot more earnings. And that means that you shouldn't just look at the ad revenue potential on Rumble. That can still be high if you have a huge audience, but until then, be aware that if you do affiliate marketing correctly and use the description correctly on Rumble, then you can earn a lot more, a lot faster. And I do have more information about the exact steps that I have actually taken to build a real affiliate marketing business. So I'll leave a link to that below also, so you can find more information about that. That of course takes time and effort, but it is also what can build you a real long-term sustainable income together with Rumble or any other traffic source for that matter. So to sum it all up, you can make money on Rumble and you can start earning by having ads on your videos from day one, and it definitely can be an option. But I would say if you were going to use it, I would if possible for you, use it in combination with YouTube, for example, because YouTube still has some advantages, Rumble has some advantages. Why not use both? You can, it doesn't take much extra time because you can use the same videos. If you just choose the right license on Rumble, please make sure to do that. You can use many of the same descriptions, and then if you do it the right way, especially combining it, for example, with affiliate marketing, you can eventually build it into a nice extra income. And as you can see, my channel was still very new, and I will do some updated videos later later when it gets a little bit more traction about how it's going and the earning potential and all that. And if you want to support my channel there, if you want to join that also, you know, follow me there. I'll leave a link below so you can find me there. I'll also leave an invitation link to Rumble there so you can easily sign up if you decide to. And as mentioned also, I have some information on my website about the exact steps that I have taken to build a profitable business with affiliate marketing, and that's something I definitely recommend doing in combination with Rumble as a traffic source, but that just really can increase your earnings to do it that way. So you can check out all that below if you want to know more. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.